Then up spake Sir Richard of the Lea, a great favourite with the king, under whom he had fought in Palestine. May it please your majesty, said he, when I was away in Palestine I heard oftentimes from my father, and in most cases I heard of this very fellow Robin Hood. If your majesty would like, I will tell you a certain adventure of this outlaw. Then the king laughingly bade him tell this tale, whereupon he told how Robin Hood had aided Sir Richard of the Lea with money that he had borrowed from the Bishop of Hereford. Again and again the king and those present roared with laughter, while the poor bishop waxed cherry red in his face with vexation, for the matter was so sore a thing with him. When Sir Henry of the Lea was done, others of those present, seeing how the king enjoyed this merry tale, told other tales concerning Robin Hood and his merry men. By the hilt of my sword, said stout King Richard, this is as bold and merry a knave as ever I heard tell of. Marry, I must take this matter in hand, and do what thou canst not do, sheriff, to wit clear the forest of him and his band. That night the king sat in the place that was set apart for his lodgings, while in Nottingham town. With him were young Sir Henry of the Lea and 2 other knights, and 3 barons of Nottinghamshire, but the king's mind still dwelt upon Robin Hood. Now, quoth he, I would freely give £100 to meet this roguish fellow Robin Hood, and to see somewhat of his doings in Sherwood Forest. Then up spake Sir Hubert of Ginham, laughing, If your majesty have such a desire upon you, it is not so hard to satisfy. If your majesty is willing to lose £100, I will engage to cause you not only to meet this fellow, but to feast with him in Sherwood. Marry, Sir Hubert, quoth the king, this pleases me well, but how wilt thou cause me to meet Robin Hood? Why, thus said Sir Hubert, let your majesty and us here present put on the robes of 7 of the orders of Blackfriars, and let your majesty hang a purse of £100 beneath your gown. Then let us undertake to ride from here to Mansfield town tomorrow, and without I am much mistaken, we will both meet with Robin Hood and dine with him before the day has passed. Like thy plan, Sir Hubert, quoth the king merrily, and tomorrow we'll try it and see wherever there be virtue in it. So it happened that when early the next morning the sheriff came to where his liege lord was abiding to pay his duty to him, the king told him what they had talked of the night before, and what merry adventure they were set upon undertaking that morning. But when the sheriff heard this, he smoothed his forehead with his fist. Alas, said he, what evil counsel is that hath it been given to thee? O my gracious lord and king, you know not what you do. This villain that you thus go to seek hath no revenge, either for king or king's loss. But did I not hear aright when I was told that this Robin Hood hath shed no blood since he was outlawed, saving only that of that vile Guy of Gisborne, for whose death all honest men should have thanked him? Yea, your majesty, said the sheriff, you have heard aright, nevertheless. Then, quoth the king, breaking in one of the sheriff's speech, what have I to fear in meeting him, having done him no harm? Truly, there is no danger in this, But mayhap thou wilt go with us, Sir Sheriff? Nay, quoth the sheriff hastily, heaven forbid. But now 7 habits, such as black friars, were worn broad, and the king and those about him having clad themselves therein, and his majesty having hung a purse with 100 golden pounds in it beneath his robes, they all went forth and mounted the mules that had been brought to the door for them. Then the king bade the sheriff be silent as their doings, and so they set forth upon their way. Onwards they travelled, laughing and yeasting, until they passed through the open country. Between bare harvest fields, whence the harvest had been gathered home, those scattered gallons that began to thicken as they were farther along, till they came within the heavy shades of the forest itself. They travelled the forest for 7 miles, without meeting anyone such as they sought, until they had come to the part of the road that lay nearest to Newstead Abbey. By the holy Saint Martin, quoth the king, I would that I had had a better herd for remembering this of great need. Here have we come every way, and brought never so much as a drop of anything to drink with us. Now I would give £100 for somewhat to quench my thirst withal. No sooner had the king so spoken, than out from the covert of the roadside stepped the tall fellow with the yellow beard and hair, and a pair of merry blue eyes. Truly, holy brother, said he, laying his hand upon the king's bridle rein, it were an unchristianing thing to not give fitting answer to so fair a begging. We keep an inn hereabout, and for £50 we will not only give thee a good draught of wine, but we will give thee as noble a feast as ever thou didst thinkle thy guddle withal. So saying, he put his finger to his lips and blew a shrill whistle. Then straightway the bushes and branches on either side of the road soughed and cracked, and 80 broad-shouldered yeomen in Lincoln green burst out of the cover. How now, fellow, quoth the king, who art thou, thou naughty rouge? Hast thou not regard for such holy men as we are? Not a whit, quoth merry Robin, for the fellow was he. For in sooth all the holiness belongings to the rich friars, such as ye are, one could drop into a thimble and the good wife and never fell in it with the tip of her finger. As for my name, it is Robin Hood, and thou mayest have heard of it before. Now out upon thee, quoth King Richard. Art thou a bold and naughty fellow, and a lawless withal, as I have often heard tell. Now pray thee, let me and these brethren of mine travel forwards in peace and quietness. It may not be, said Robin, for it would look but ill of us to let such holy men travel onwards with empty stomachs. But I doubt that not that thou hast a fat purse to pay thy score at our inn, since thou offerest freely so much for a poor draught of wine. Show me thy purse, reverend brother, or I may perchance have to strip thy robes from thee to search for it myself. Nay, use no force, said the king sternly. Here is my purse, but lay not thy lawless hands upon our person. Hoot toot, quoth merry Robin, what proud words are these? Art thou the King of England, to talk so to me? Here, wilt take this purse and see what it is within it. Will Scarlet took the purse and counted out the money. Then Robin bade him keep £50 for thyself, and put 50 back into the purse. This he handed to the king. Here, brother, quoth he, take this half of thy money, and thank Saint Martin, on whom thou didst call before, that thou hast fallen into the hands of such gentle roach, that they will not strip thee bare, as they might do. But wilt thou not put back thy coal? For I would fain see thy face. Nay, said the king, drawing back, I may not put back my old coal, for we 7 have vowed that we will not show our face for 24 hours. Then keeping thine courage in peace, said Robin, and far be it from me to make you break your vows. So he called 7 of the yeomen and bade them each one take a mule by the bridle. Then, turning their face towards the depths of the woodlands, they journeyed onwards until they came to the open glare and the greenwood tree.